The present future of keyword research. How times have changed. It used to be that keyword research was ground zero for the foundation of all internet marketing. We even used to say, and mean it, that our keyword research is the fuel that powers our success. That was because the internet and all user behavior revolved around words and phrases. It is how we navigated, using words and phrases to search, how Google and other search engines organized, categorized, and ranked everything, and how everything was linked together. But much has changed. The internet has evolved from a task-oriented network linked by words to a social web connected through words, pictures, and relationships. Even more significantly, keyword focus and optimization is increasingly used by Google as a negative ranking signal. It can hurt your rankings, or even worse. On top of that, Google no longer provides all of the keyword information that we've grown accustomed to, making it significantly harder to do some of the things we used to take for granted, like seeing all of the keywords that drove traffic to our site. Setting up your promotions. Once you have your content and your site starts to take shape, you'll need to set up your promotions, how you promote, and what a visitor has to do in order to purchase what you promote. What you do will depend in part on your website's reason for being. If you're specifically reviewing the products you are promoting, it becomes a simple matter of including your affiliate links in your reviews. For everything else, you'll want to decide whether to include links with your content, have separate ads, or both. Whether you are using an affiliate network or direct merchant program, you'll get your links and creatives, images and ads from them. As a general rule of thumb, graphic ads should be placed in your sidebars and the text links within your content. Traffic. In some respects, traffic is all that matters. After all, without visitors, you have no one to convert into revenue. On the other hand, traffic in and of itself isn't the answer to anything. 1 million visitors in the 8 to 18 age group won't do anything for your site about homeowner insurance. Perhaps the most common woe among internet marketers is not enough traffic. Many of us consider traffic to be the missing link to our success. If we just had enough traffic, everything else would somehow work itself out. It even overshadows our keyword research objectives. If we could only find that golden keyword, the one with huge search volume and little competition, or at least somehow hit that top spot for one of those high volume keywords, we'd have so much traffic coming to our site, everything would somehow work itself out. We're as guilty as anyone in pandering to this idea. Prior versions of this course focused on traffic. So what's the problem? The problem is that traffic isn't the answer to anything, and a flood of it won't make your website or business successful. On the other hand, buyers can and will. By buyers, I don't necessarily mean people who buy things. I mean visitors who are qualified conversion candidates. Said another way, buyers are visitors who are interested in a topic of your site and can be motivated to buy from you, provide their email address, or click an ad. Okay, I get it, you reply. But aren't we splitting hairs here? I mean, of course we want people who are going to buy something, or whatever else you said, but it's still traffic, or at least qualified traffic, right? There, that's it. Qualified traffic is what we want. Yes, qualified traffic is another way to say it, but what we find is that the pursuit of qualified traffic often ends up being simply the pursuit of traffic with a little bit of qualified thrown in. Having said all that, we're going to work on traffic generation, but not buyer generation. But keeping that goal of qualified buyer traffic in mind will help us realize that traffic just for the sake of traffic is wasted effort. Another consideration is that many of the non-paid methods for going after buyers exclusively requires a great deal of effort and it isn't scalable. Back at headquarters, and that would be Analogy Marketing World Headquarters, otherwise known as the office, we've been working more and more with paid traffic. Free traffic is nice, but it will not scale beyond a certain point and typically has required a time-to-volume ratio. When we have more money than time, buying traffic becomes the only way to go. If we had to distill 100K affiliate into two parts, or objectives, it would be number 1, building a strong, quality affiliate marketing site, and number 2, getting qualified visitors to the site. Traffic, promotion, and the social web. Today, we must simply take the social web into account if we intend on building a long-term, sustainable internet marketing business, and it is in traffic and promotion where it has the greatest impact. People are social animals and always have been, but it's only recently that the internet has evolved to the point that it's begun to reflect this. That evolution continues, and at a frightening pace. In fact, I'll make a prediction. From both a user perspective and a market's perspective, a social web will be a much more accurate description than anything else within the next 3 to 5 years. What's more, within that same time period, from a marketer's perspective, virtually everything will have changed. How we market, how we build sites, what we build, and how users behave. Finally, this. Every tactic and strategy that works today will at least have to evolve significantly over the next few years, or they will not work. In other words, if you don't stay current, you will have nothing and nothing to fall back on. Ranking your site. Our traffic will primarily come from 2 avenues: search engine ranking and referral traffic. Search engine ranking is a function of 2 considerations: the quality and relevance of our website content and external links from other sites pointing to ours. The sections on content and organizing your website will have covered the first function. What follows are the mechanics of getting those external links pointing to our site. The Backlinking Solution. This isn't going to be the longest section of the book, even though it might have the most impact on the profitability of your site. Now, I don't want to overwhelm you and explain every free method of traffic in the world, or explain to you how SEO works. I want to clue you in right now to the stuff that is working for getting niche-sized websites running and ranked, give you a simple plan for backlinking without breaking your back, and put you to work. With the recent Google updates, everybody is fretting about SEO and ranking. Fortunately, you don't have to worry about any of that. What follows is tried, tested, and it works. What this section will come down to is links. Now, what kind of links do you need? Search engines want diversity and volume. It's very, very tough to do both at once, so where should you start? You can start by asking your competition. Getting inside your niche. High PR backlinks are the fastest and most efficient way to get your site ranked. And sure, you can pay a lot of money for these links, but many of the most permanent, high-quality links you can get are curated by real people. One of the best things about online business is that everything is transparent. Stuff that would be considered corporate espionage in the real world are 5 minutes and a couple of clicks online. Scout out your competitors to find their most valuable links and follow in their footsteps. Pull up your copy of Market Samurai and click the top link in SEO competition, then select PR analysis. Look for the backlinks that are PR3 and up and copy them down. Then repeat the process for the other front page sites. You can also head to the Promotion tab and type in your main keyword. When you are done, you can harvest the high PR links for that keyword as well as related keywords. You should have a pretty strong list of links when you're done. Some of them will be paid links on dummy websites, but many of them will be places you can comment and leave your own link. When you're writing blog comments, it is important to remember these basic rules. Number 1, first make sure that the article is relevant to your niche. Number 2, offer an actual opinion that encourages the webmaster to approve your comment and respond to it. Number 3, make it clear that you actually read the comment. Refer to specific details in the article. Number 4, use correct grammar and punctuation. Number 5, it doesn't hurt to email the webmaster when you're done, especially if it is a high PR backlink. I mean, once your website is off the ground, you don't plan on babysitting it all day, right? Some people automate their posts and updates. Webmasters usually love comments, but there's so much spam out there that it's tough to stand out. These links are valuable, and it's worth taking the time to do it yourself. That said, this one had a long turnaround, but it works as advertised, so be patient. EDU and GOV links. I wouldn't be shocked if Google reduced the power of these links in the future. They're too powerful and too easy. Just remember that adding your link on a page packed with them has less value. Now, before you start toying with Google, go to your preferences and disable Google Instant and increase your number of results per page so you're spending more time getting links than you are clicking through pages. You're not always going to get EDU and government blogs aimed right at your niche, so be flexible. You can also look for outdated blogs, say from 2007 or 2008, that are set to auto-approve. If for some reason you can't use Market Samurai, SEO Quake is a free plugin for Firefox that'll do this work nicely. RSS Links. RSS links are a strong way to interlink your content and get a stable foundation of links, syndicate your content to sites you haven't even heard of, and drive traffic to yourself. Remember that we don't want our link profile to consist of 100% high PR links or links with our anchor text. So your feed address is usually going to be something like yourwebsite.com/feed. Paste it in the feed submitter at Marketing Blog Online. Outsourcing it. There are a lot of people on Fiverr selling this service because it's easy if you've bought the software. Just remember that quantity is not always quality. Directories. Are these the most powerful links on the planet? Of course not, and there's a lot of crap to wade through. But one of the advantages of using them is that they are a steady, free source of traffic. You can manually look for specific niche directory sites by using a little bit of Google Foo. The idea here is that we want to manually catch all of the directories that say submit a site or submit your site and all of that. Remember that some of these places are going to have manual review, so try and put up a few pages before you submit. You can also save time by using a directory submitter. Just remember not to blast all these links at once, and don't waste time with directories that want to link back. Outsourcing it. Remember that you want these submissions drip-fed. Social bookmarking. Social bookmarkings are so great because they bring together the best features of old-fashioned directories and the newfangled social networks. Sites like Reddit, StumbleUpon, Flickr, and Jump Tags are all useful, but you can get the ball rolling by bookmarking these sites manually. Registering for all of these sites manually is a tiring process. Spend $5 on a site like Fiverr and get someone to fill out all those pesky forms for you. Once you're done, consider signing up for OnlyWire at onlywire.com. It'll automatically post your backlinks every time you make a new post. On a budget, no sweat. You can do this manually. And you can maximize your results by using Bookmarking Daemon. This is an automated solution that posts to hundreds of social bookmark sites, and it is so much easier than posting these by hand. The software costs a few dollars though, so you might be better off hiring someone on Fiverr to do this for you if you're on a tight budget. Press releases. Here's the thing about press releases. There are a lot of sites out there and you'll very much get what you pay for. But if you're willing to dish out, you can get linked from authority sites and get a flood of traffic to your site. Try not to abuse this and don't spend time on it unless you can think up something that's actually newsworthy about your site. You don't need to worry about formatting your press release for SEO. Don't write for the backlink. Just make one that has a good angle a real person might want to read. Be direct and to the point and include your content information. Make it 300 to 700 words in length. Some examples of newsworthiness might be, you could give some free lessons, you can make a holiday-themed announcement, you could talk about a business partnership, make a prediction about your industry, or talk about a poll or study of your customers. One of the problems is that press releases are news. You're going to have to post news releases on a regular basis. Check out bignews.biz, newsreleaser.com, i-newswire.com, and prbuzz.com for more options at every price range.